Imagine building an empire, then firing the guy who helped you do it. That's what Disney did in 1994. They let go of the man behind The Lion King and Aladdin. Billion-dollar successes. And guess what? He didn't just walk away. He built their biggest rival, the studio behind Shrek, Kung Fu Panda, and How to Train Your Dragon. This is how one man's exit rewrote the animation industry, and what it teaches us today about storytelling, branding, and owning your narrative. The early 1990s were a golden era for Disney animation. Hits were rolling out one after another, and at the center of it all was Jeffrey Katzenberg, the studio chief. Under his leadership, Beauty and the Beast pulled in over $400 million. Aladdin crossed $500 million. The Lion King nearly hit the $1 billion mark. He wasn't just making cartoons. He was reviving the Disney magic and reshaping childhood for an entire generation. But here's where it gets messy. Katzenberg felt he deserved credit, not just applause, but compensation. He asked Disney's CEO at the time, Michael Eisner, for $250 million in royalties. Eisner said no. Not because Katzenberg didn't earn it, but because giving him that reward might open the floodgates for other execs. So, instead of appreciation, Katzenberg got a pink slip. Fired. And that's when the story really begins. Shrek was nothing like a traditional animated movie. It didn't sing your dreams into being, it made fun of them. It roasted fairy tales, parodied idealized beauty, and gave us a grumpy ogre, a donkey with ADHD, and a princess who literally turns into an ogre. Critics weren't sure what to make of it, but the public, they loved it. $488 million at the box office, and a clear message. There's more than one way to tell a story. Shrek was just the beginning. DreamWorks kept pushing the boundaries. In 2008, Kung Fu Panda brought depth, humor, and philosophy. In 2010, How to Train Your Dragon gave us an unlikely lead, a quiet, awkward outsider. That movie alone brought in nearly $500 million. By 2016, DreamWorks Animation had built a content library worth $3.8 billion. Katzenberg sold it and walked away a billionaire. As DreamWorks rose, Disney was struggling with a new reality. Despite major acquisitions like Pixar, Marvel, and Lucasfilm, their animation division, once the crown jewel, had dimmed. In the years after, Disney's stock slid by 40%. The house Katzenberg helped build was losing its shine. So why did Katzenberg win? Simple. He understood what most corporations still don't. Authenticity matters. Stories aren't just entertainment. They're a way to connect. And when stories feel honest, imperfect, and human, people respond. That's what Shrek did. That's what Dragon did. And it's what DreamWorks kept doing again and again. But this story isn't just about Hollywood. It's about today's attention economy. Because in 2025, everyone's fighting to be seen. Brands, creators, companies. And most of them are losing. Why? Because they sound like bots. Overpolished, corporate, artificial. People are craving realness, and that's where the opportunity is. Want to build trust? Tell your story. Want to attract opportunities, sales, or community? Tell your story. Consistently, imperfectly, authentically. Because your insights, the ones you think are small, might be gold to someone else. Over time, each post, video, or thought becomes part of a flywheel. And that's how personal brands are built. Not overnight, but one true story at a time. So whether you're building a company, a channel, or just trying to be heard, remember, authenticity is the new superpower, and your voice might be the next DreamWorks. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Capital Compass, so you won't miss any future deep dives into the forces shaping our world. See you in the next video.